Okay, welcome back to another regular expression video. If you've been following along in the last video, I said we're just going to do examples now. I'm not going to talk about syntax because I think examples help us more. And then I went through some examples that I was going to do in this video, and I realized there's more syntax to talk about, and that's what we're doing today. I'm going to try to concisely and quickly talk about grouping, pipe, or the or character in regular expression, and then also back referencing. So if you appreciate this kind of content, please consider subscribing. That way you don't miss any future videos. And we're getting close to 3K subs, which I really appreciate all of you. It means a lot. And if you're bored, check out my website, codingunderpressure.com. It will be linked down below. So regex 101, we're back to this, and let's just first talk about grouping. Grouping's pretty simple. It's just in parentheses, we're going to put a group of characters, or just pretty much a regular expression that is going to group with our test string. So here I put this inside of two parentheses, opening and closing, and that is considered a group. And now you can see that this is a match. And if I put a space, another group, and put these in their own parentheses, these is also now going to be highlighted as a second group, and now the whole string with the space is a match, as we see over here. And you might say, by looking at this, okay, I don't see the big deal of this though. And it really isn't until we start using things like the or. So let's say I have th, and this and these both have th in them. However, let's say my scenario is I want to match with thi or the. How would I go about doing that? So I can put in a group the character I, and then the pipe, or right above the enter key, if you hit shift and the straight up and down line right above the enter key, E, we now have two matches that we see here on the right. We have thi, and then we also have the, because this is saying th is required, but in this group we have either I or, with this or symbol, E. And that's why both of these are now matches. Okay, and lastly, I want to talk about back references. I think this is better displayed with numbers. So 2, 3, 4, 5, 5, 6, 7. Let's say I wanted to match wherever there is a repeating number. How would I go and do that? So in a group, we're going to use open and close parentheses again. I'm going to have \d to mean any digit. And then on the outside of this group, I'm going to have \1. And what this is saying is, let's get a repeat of the first grouping, because the \1 means the first grouping. If I had two groupings here, like this, and I hit \2, it would say give us a repeat of the second grouping. So if I had some kind of digit and then put a D in here, that's why this right here is a match, because we have a 4 in front and we have two 5s, which are repeating, and we say, let's get the back reference of the second grouping, this group right here, aka repeating. Notice the 1, 1 isn't a match because there's nothing in front of the repeating ones, or it would be if we put 0 right here. Now it is. And if I add another 5 at the end, it's not going to be a match because it's just going to say it's going to match once. So if we do another 2, now that new added 5 is part of the match. Because once again, this is saying, okay, we're going to basically just copy this, make sure it's the same exact value as the one matched with this grouping, and tack it on to our regular expression. And if this doesn't make sense and you're still kind of not really grasping it all the way, I recommend you watching our next video where we're going to do a practice problem where we're going to get all of the repeating colors. And I think it'll make more sense. So stay tuned for that. Hope to see you there, and thanks so much for watching.